Let's find a lion on the bench. Lion on the bench. Cool eye, man. Look, match up the eye with the white on the other side. Maybe there'll be a match. The other side. There it is. Lion on the bench. Yeah. Picked up a magical space where I could possibly dream. And you know, it's kind of got a lot of stuff here. It's like a nice shack with a stove and a roof. Basically that potential, you know, to stay here would be cool. I could just put a piece of plywood on the bottom side of that beam, go over to that side of the beam, and then go through and over top and have a little bed up there, a little room. And then you have the stove, the wood, the room, the heat, and a little treat for some people, hanging out, chairs and stumps. And I guess I could do tours out of here. What I would do here in the center of this space is would manifest my greatest dream, which is I would take a circle and do it in the very center between the two poles. I'd do a circle, and it would be a black and white circle for just intention, for intention. And then behind the black and white circle, I'd sit on a stump next to the stove. If I was going to be teaching something, so yeah, I would be teaching something pretty amazing. I would have like my little dragons up here in the corner with like that. I have another dragon over here, and kind of do my thing, you know, make a little shop. Axes, you know, chopping wood is like my favorite pastime, of course, especially since my name is Bilesma. In other words, Bile as in axe man. So maybe I was an axeman of a community a long time ago when my ancestors were axemen. You know, people who took care of the warmth of the place, maybe firekeepers. But there's my other dragon here. And then on this angle, he's like, you know, got a different eye. And he's got his teeth and his tongue here too. This is my bench. And my workspace. Dragon head here. Pretty dope. And, you know, I would have this guy here. So there's a guy here, he's kind of like, you know, got a life of, like, you know, he's just kind of like a creature, like a half bird, half person, I guess. He's got an eye there, and, you know, a nostril there, and can't really see his mouth, but he's got a big open arms full of love. And, you know, he's at the head of the dragon. And, yeah, this guy over here is pretty dope. He's got a cool look. You know, he's flying in from outside. I'd actually like to have some kind of against some wall so that it looks like they're flying through into the shack. You know, those crazy creatures, dope dudes with crazy looking eyeballs. Those are just little balls that I use, like marbles. Sometimes I use marbles. What I want to get is, I want to order in some dragon eye marbles. And here, there's some sweet smelling incense on the stove, and you know, I keep the thing stoked. The sweet smelling incense is always making the shack smell really nice. But you know, aside from just, you know, dreaming of just that space, I would have, I would manifest my greatest desire, which is to unite people, and so I would use this shack as a facilitation for like doing tours, paddle tours, where I would tie a bunch of canoes together and make a dragon boat and go up the lake like this, like, you know, like a dragon, you know, like a bunch of canoes tied together would be like a dragon. And then the main canoe, the front canoe, I would be in the back of the boat, and then in the front there'd be like a big huge dragon, like a big huge, not porcelain or anything like that, but maybe something lighter than wood, but it would be really cool, you know, just as the head of the dragon boat or whatever. And then I would go for a paddle up to somewhere for a lunch break and maybe a swim. And then after the lunch, I would teach a little collective dance called the Unifier, where, you know, that's what the black and white circle on the center of the shack, you know, I wanted to do there, put it in the center of the shack. It's an intention, and the intention is to absorb and reflect at the same time. In other words, taking something for the individual. Black is in pupil in the eye, right? Pupil, the student in the eye of the universe, is every single person has a black pupil. So every single student or person absorbs knowledge. And then, so like the black is absorbing knowledge, and then the white is the reflection. So in other words, there's the pupil, the black, which is absorbing knowledge, believing knowledge is power, but then it has to have its fuel, which is the collective humanity. So the black is selfish, and the white is selfless. So even in the eye, the black absorbs, but the white reflects back to humanity. So it works kind of that way. This is the world unifier, also known as like changing kind of names. It's got two different names: the world unifier or the mystical hub. And yeah, it has a dual purpose, a black and white purpose, and it's like a battery. So it works just like a battery. And the or so magnetic and electric too. It's like that. Magnetic is in pulling, and then electric is in giving energy and force to the planet, to the universe, to people. So, yeah, I would like to do that. But then after the dance, teaching the dance, I would like to give everybody the experience of in the night, paddling back by themselves. So in other words, a solo mastery of their own canoe. So everybody paddles in a canoe on the way up. We're all attached, but we are all in our own canoe on the way up, and then on the way back, we all detach. And we all have our individual solo experience on the water. And then for added inspiration, I do a freestyle canoe show. So that should be good. Should be fun. And, who knows what will ever happen with the mystical hub idea. Whether it'll take off into something absolutely magical, or whether it will just, be like all the other discarded ideas in the universe that just take shape in different form. Anywho's, this is what I do. This is what I would like to do. This means I am that I am. It's supposed to be the scabbard in my... It's actually going to be like part of a sword. I can't figure out whether this 1 and 1 is like the scabbard of the sword. If the sword's going to go up, like that'll be part of the blade, or that'll be the handle. So it'll go down. But one individual, one reflection. So in the mirror, I see the reflection of one, but there's also one that people can read when they look at my chest. And this right here is symbolic of the golden one shall rise in all the universe. So I am is a concept that just brings you to your collective self, just meaning I exist. So just, when people say I am, they just they want to exist. Anywho, have a nice day, and we'll see what happens with this universe. See whether it lets me stay or go. Alrighty, well, here we go. We got my world famous double dragon here. Starting here, goes up. It's a dragon queen here. The 2 eyes, the dragon's eye on top, dragon's queen, and the dragon, other dragon. Cool, huh? Okie dokie. I guess we're gonna done these 2 pieces. So I guess we'll show them off. See, in this piece, you can just imagine that that's a person there, and then see there's a face here. So you could it's just basically a spot of imagining, just like that face right there, the face. Just kind of sit around and imagine what the possibilities are of that, But, that's on the other side. On this side, there's a finished product. No, it's bad. That's cool. What's this one? Oh, it's something too. Something as well. Some kind of spirit of some sort. Looks like a dragon to me. Don't you think? Looks like a dragon. Hey, buddy dragon. Hey, buddy dragons. I don't know. Probably $2.99 each, I guess. That should work. Maybe, hey? Maybe, hey? If I was to get them together, I'd just go. Something like that. Click. Click. Another load of wood. It's just like, pieces of wood are just pieces of wood, or they are wizards. With hands, gestures, and everything. Some crazy stuff. See? 2 hands going out, and a head going in. So, what's she up to here? Well, man, bringing something special. Really magical. Yeah. Just doing some more hunting for cool stumps. Sometimes you just gotta look around angle-wise and see what you see. And right here, I see a woman. That's her face, and that's her arm up, right? There's the woman. That's her face. Kind of neat, eh? Just natural kind of interestingness of the wood. But you go back and it looks really quite a bit like it, right? Like a real person almost. Just art, man. Art in nature is pretty cool. Then you come over here and see this stuff, and then you look over here and you see this kind of stick that's going off here. You could probably find a way to get something there, like look how it's shaped, and try and find a way to make it work. Maybe that looks like I don't know, it's kind of neat. See, like there's an eye right there, and a nose right there, and somebody hanging off of its eye and nose, like some person. It's like a creature. You just have to work with it. See what happens. Like, there's the creature, and there's the person hanging off its beak. Kind of weird, but it's like, I don't know if it's a full person, that's the thing. Maybe just pretend his leg, or that person's legs are behind the wood there, or something like that. It looks kind of cool. But yeah, just features in wood, and then you work with it. But sometimes I find it naturally, and sometimes I have to chainsaw it out to make it look a bit more like, what I'm looking for. Looking to kind of manifest. But, you can look at all kinds of stuff. Doing some more stump hunting, and I found this piece. You wouldn't believe it, what I found. You wouldn't believe the piece that I found. It's like a $999 piece. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's just perfect. 999 bucks. Just like that. Look at that. Boom! Boom, boom, boom! When a dragon head comes to me in the form of Palo Santos, it's pretty freaking cool. I mean, it must be a sacred thing to receive one of these. Look at this guy. flying into my world, flying through my world, bringing me creative power, great creative power. Hey, buddy. How are you? How are you doing? This is a piece that I got and worked with a lot. It's a double dragon. So there's this guy here. Here's one of them. This side of it. And then this goes up to be another dragon head. This side. Working it. This is kind of a magical space, a magic little shop where I get to work mystical creatures and wood that I see. It's all about, like connecting with just art, the art in you, and just see what kinds of creatures and beings and stuff like that. So right here, it looks like there's a woman here in his face, and I'll show you in greater detail eventually. She's kind of like reaching up with Lady Liberty almost. Slowly show you more and more what she can look like, what kind of a being she is. She's something else. I just found it. I just found it in wood. And look, it matches the dragon's eye at the top. Imagine trying to sell that piece for something. I don't know how you sell mystical artwork. It's just phenomenal though. Whatever it is, it's just crazy cool finding stuff like this.
Listen to the whistle of the evening train. You know you're bound to wind up dead if you don't head back to Tennessee, Jen.
Cool, we have another piece here. It's pretty epic. There's a woman down here at the bottom, and she's trying to establish a relationship with another dragon figure. So she has her personal dragon, which is right here, the eye, and then snout of a dragon, of a person on a dragon. And then he has, this is a dragon eye, and then this is the snout of his dragon, and this is his back, and that's his blonde hair and his head looking that way. That's his arm coming down, and his arm kind of sometimes has a hand on it, but depends on the angle and the lighting. But it's pretty cool. That's just the start of this piece. There's so much more too. Like this, see the snow right here and the teeth of a dragon head going in. And trying to work on this eye here still. I haven't fully perfected it yet. Gotta figure it out. There's a man over here. There's another guy. Look at his teeth in his eye over here. Let's try to say something like, hey, so. Yeah, that's part of it. And then, there's all kinds of spirits that I see, just in subtle spirits, right? But I'm just trying to get the main ones here. I see this like kind of like a dolphinish figure. There's an eye there in his nose, and then another eye on the other side of his head. There's kind of some kind of spirit there. Looks like a dragon. Yep. And then over here we have like a head of hair and a shoulder and a front piece there. And there's a beam that I'm working on here. And it looks kind of cool, like a dragon queen or something. Pretty cool looking beast thing. And then, you know, there's kind of like a spirit here. Easy to see in certain lights, but, you know, there's an eye here and then a nose and a mouth here. Sort of a spirit of some sort. And then we have another dragon kind of a spirit here, eye, nose, mouth of a kind of something that's coming forward. And then I just saw it in a subtle space. Well, actually, I just saw a subtle space here. That's really cool. Look at this eye there, ear over here, eye over here, and then snow over here, almost like a mystical being of some sort. Look at that. Pretty cool. But you got to be able to see the eye to be able to see the rest of the being. That's what it is. It's like that's what you have to be able to see is where that's at. I see like the top of this piece here, but I also like there's an eye right here, and another eye over here, and a nostril and a mouth of kind of like a lioness. If you look closely, there's actually, see right there is the eye. I gotta put a little white dot in there, and then it'll kind of look like it's shining. But that's kind of neat, like a lioness. Almost like a lioness, but with a wizard as well, like an eye of a wizard, eye, face, and a mouth of a wizard. Wonder what's in that brain. Wonder what she's thinking about. I don't know. Maybe look into it. I don't know. Something bizarre though. Well, thanks for watching. Oh, this piece is amazing. Look at there's a dragon's eye. It just peers out of nowhere. And then a bunch of people in the background. There's my family, my dragon family. Sure, why not? And then you got the dragon head here. Ooh, sheesh. Look at that. That's cool. I don't even know that. You know that dragon eye is made out of snow? Hello? Hello, Mr. Dragon's Eye, made out of snow. And then yeah, this has got all kinds of cool stuff in it. Like right there is an eyeball. There's a mouth. And a snout. And then there's another piece on here. Unbelievable piece over here. This is cool. So he's got an eye under there. There's the eye. And then this is the mouth. And I gotta line up the nose. Come on. Line up, Mr. Nose. I think I found the Dragon Master. Check this out. Look at this guy. So there's a woman over here. There's her breast, her hair, and her body, and her leg coming down. There's a man's face right here, like a lion. Eye, nose, mouth, and heart, and arm coming down like this, swooping over. And then there's a nostril of a dragon, and there's his eye of a dragon and a nostril. Look at that, man. Whoa. Look at that. I think I found the Dragon Master. I swear I did. Dragon Master. All kinds of lights. You can actually even see the dragon woman's face, but the shadow has to be in the way because he's half of her face shadowed out there. Right there, half of her face. So there's like an eye there, a nose there, and a mouth there of a dragon queen, but it's also her body. There's a face there, breast there, breast right there, and then a body of a dragon queen. So yeah, man, look at that. Look at this guy. Like, pretty cool Dragon Master, I'd say. Look at that. You gotta get the right angle and the right light behind his eye. And then, ba-boom! Crazy, cool stuff that I find sometimes. Look at that, his heart is so beautiful. So beautiful. That's his arm going down. But yeah, pretty cool dude. This Dragon Master. His head is the eye of the dragon right there. Eye of the dragon, nostril. Unbelievable. Then you also have like a bear. There's a bear too. Eye, nose, mouth of a bear. Okay, man. All kinds of angles, all kinds of spectacular stuff. Cool. I think this stump is my year-end topper. Why? It's got some crazy shit in it. Look at this. Okay, so we have a guy over here. He's got a face, his eye, nose, and mouth. Half of his face you can see clearly. It's just like, there's a guy. There, definitely. And then, you know, he's got this arm going down, and he's got this lion head on the other side. Like he's kind of like must be kind of a lion head kind of guy. I gotta get the right angle though. But you know, it's just like two eyes, a nose, and a mouth here. It's kind of hard to see, but there it is. So then it's got a lion head on that side. And to top it all off, this lion is meeting an imperator. There's his face, there's his chest, and there's his arms. His arms going down like this, like some kind of like universal warrior. If you see his face, it's kind of like has so many faces within a face. So it's kind of like an extremely powerful being of unity or oneness. So then this extremely powerful being of oneness is checking out this guy with a face, and he's also got a lion head on this side. And they're like, I wonder what we can design together for the human race. Let's go into council. Oh yeah, this is my little shop. Isn't it great? Look at that. This is one of the most epic creations. Right here, there's a dragon eye. And then you go on the front of it, that's the dragon eye. It changes its perspective. Eye with perspective. Yeah, and I have perspective. But anyways, I have this dragon. Stump Draggin it's called. And it's an axe holder. So just hold your axe in it. Maybe somebody will buy it. I got the eye there and snout here. This is a cool little piece. And there's this big dude here with a nose the size of Timbuktu. And there's another little guy over here that I put in just recently. Got an eye there, a nose there, and a mouth here. So he's just doing his thing. And then I'll go over here and I was just like, wow, this is cool, man. Look at this. Look at this. There's an eye there and a nose there and a hair of a dragon queen. And this is her arm. It's almost like she's doing a selfie. Not only that, but there's another guy. White eye, nose and mouth of like a aged, some kind of warrior. They're hanging out together. Look at how bizarre that is. Like, how real does that look? Looks pretty freaking real. Look at. Okay, so selfie. Hey, baby, it's a selfie. But anyhow, I guess they're gonna go on to more. This really, really close look at like a Rastaman. There's an eye there, an eye there, a nose, and this little white thing is a lip. It's like a Rastaman. He's got like hair, got dreads. It's almost like a lion Rasta. A Rasta lion. Nose, bottom lip, eye. I don't know. Maybe you can't see it, maybe you can. I don't know. I see all kinds of stuff. This guy especially. There's an eye there, nose there, mouth there. You know, just hanging out with his shoulder. Hanging out. Just hanging out with an axe in his head. And then there's this, here it kind of looks like a dragon head here. It looks like there's an eye here and another eye on the other side, of course, and then two nostrils. It's like, it kind of looks like a dragon head. I gotta get the right angle. But underneath it, there's a man. There's a Nomi homie. Two eyes, a nose, and a mouth of a Nomi. He knows me. No, he's a Nomer. Gnome. He's a Nomer. Wonder what his Nomer is. But yeah, certain angles it can see certain things, like his eyes up here and his eyes here, but then when I go down to the lower angle, his eye ends up showing up here. And then there's another eye over here. Pretty cool, huh? There's all kinds of spirits in here. There's all kinds of faces. I can see a bunch here. It's crazy. But yeah, I see this guy. Look at this guy. Eye up the upside, a nose and a mouth. You can even see his tongue and his lower lip. Hardy, hardy, har, har. Oh, that's better right there. Eye, nose, mouth. But yeah, just kind of keep looking through. I see like a lion head here. Eye, nose, mouth of a lion, open mouth, and there's a tooth. Not a tooth inside, but there's a person actually standing up inside. Hard to see, but he's there. So you have to see him at the right angles. But yeah, that's a lion head right there. It's pretty cool. And so as you go around, you can see all kinds of characters. Like I can see into this thing. It's just bizarre what I can see in there. A wizard, all kinds of stuff. See, right now, this is his mouth, but technically you could go up here on a certain other angle and make this, like his eye could be somewhere else up here, and then his mouth could be right here, and then black. Just angles, right? Everything's an angle. But carry on. Another spirit right here. Eye, nose, mouth. Just facing the ground. This one's really cool. I just figured I'd save the best for last, but there's this. This is the Dragon Queen. There's a eye there, faint eye there, and a nose and a mouth. And she's got an awesome crown on her head. I gotta go back to really see it maybe. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her beautiful crown. It's an amazing crown. Amazing. She is a dragon queen, so she's not gonna look like a human. She's gonna look like a dragon. Oh yeah, she's selfieing me now. She's like, oh. Look at how gorgeous she is. Looks like Beauty and the Beast. There's Beauty, and there's the Beast. Eye there, nose there, mouth there, but he's resting into her. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Take me on a mystical journey with this creature. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Dragon Queen. Sorry about the axe in the head, but you know, it's an axe holder. Apologize now. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, so thanks to y'all for watching, and appreciate everybody hanging out, having a good time with me. And I guess I'll just close with the Dragon Queen. Stump Draggin.
Well, let me introduce you to something. It's called the Mystical Hub. These are creatures, like, you know, things that I've been working on, spirits in wood, all winter long. And there's like a dragon head there. This is called the axe holder. And that's like, my name is Bilesma, so axe holder is in, you know, like bile is an axe. So I guess I'm fulfilling my life's purpose to work with wood. And so this is the Mystical Hub. All kinds of creatures around here I've been working on all winter. This I wanna just kind of like, I'm just showing, you know, that there's like animals and all kinds of creatures, spirits here. that I've been working on over winter. You know, it's just all kinds of cool stuff. The dragon heads and all kinds of neat things. Creatures that I found in wood. And I don't know, figured I'd throw it all together, see what happens. There's this one right here is like a woman that I found in the wood, but also like there's it's hard to see right now in the light, but at dark you can see a man's a being's face right there, and then this is his arm coming down, and this is his shoulder. Anyway, kind of hard to see right now, but this is like the Dragon Queen. Here's another one. Just guys that I've been working on all winter. That's what I like to do in the winter. It's fun. There's a dragon head here, and then there's also a Dragon Queen in this one as well, like 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. But you know, you can see it better in certain lights than other lights. You know, in certain angles than other angles. And then this is me. This is the dragon head, and then at the dragon head there's a being, a guy here, and he's got his arms out, and he's got a jacket like mine. See? I don't know if you could see this, but maybe I'll see that jacket. The jacket. Hey guys. Oh yeah. Anyways, that's the guy, the dragon head, the guy at the dragon head. This right here is in certain lights you can see, like you can see, there's like an eye, a nose, and a mouth of a mystical kind of creature, mystical dragon head. It's kind of cool. And this is my beaver, mystical beaver. This guy's awesome. Look at that guy. Love him. And this creature right here, there's a guy on the back of a big, huge dragon with his leg going out like this. And that's like a mystical being as well. So yeah, and this is an archway, mystical archway. It's got all kinds of spirits in it too. Like a person right here, eye, nose, and mouth, and then hair of a person, and then another person looking this with a big long neck. Funny, eh? So yeah, I finally got a spot for my mystical beings. Look at that. A huge dragon at the end. Look at that guy. And see, looking forward, you can see him there, and then his eye turns, and then he's just like that. These guys are cool too. Dudes. Cool dudes. Cool dudes. And then a dragon claw. This is Sean's place. He's let me stay here for good rent and good meal once in a while. There's the boy. And it leads into this place, this house, which I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go in there and show all that's in there, but you know, it's like a community space. And I have a great idea for this space. It's called the Mystical Hub Experience. And right now, just recently, the last Mystical Hub, somebody mistook it as trash, so they broke it. But this Mystical Hub is something else. It sets up, it's a magical thing, right? It's a great idea. So it sets up in a space, say a central space somewhere, right? See, maybe right in front of the Mystical Hub, right dead on the center. And what I do is create a dance space from it. So I'll just draw a line around that hub, and then since there's 8 circles in the hub, I put 8 circles around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 around that. I draw them all in, and then it's a dance space. So I put a circle around, a big huge circle around that dance space, and then it becomes the Mystical Hub in a more powerful way. So I guess, you know, it looks like it looks like a hubcap, but I see myself in it. And you know, if you were here, you'd see yourself in it too.
G's, us. Yeah, it's about us. It's about the revelation of us coming into being. The word Jesus is Jesus, the revelation coming into being, but also the word guru is G-U-R-U. Stump Draggin.